Hi, this is Joe Strazzeri. I'd like to introduce you to a concept that we call motive workflow. You know, how we think about things and how other people think about things is largely driven by the motives that we have inside of us, both seen and unseen. But there, you could almost identify a workflow to it. You could say something happens, and then once something happens, there's an interpretation of the things that we see firsthand or that other people have told to us. Other people have told to us that are not firsthand. Um, we interpret from our point of view. If there were seven of us sitting here at this window looking down into the courtyard, and we all saw the same thing, but we weren't able to hear, we'd have at least five, if not seven, interpretations of what happened. Two people down there would be two, and then I'd tell Mike about it, and Mike would have an idea. So from what we see and what we observe or what we're told, we look at the background of what we had before, and through the power of hindsight, we come up with some conclusions. I just saw this. This is what's happened before. This must be what's happening. And then from what it might be a misunderstood fact of what we saw or what we heard, plus a misunderstanding of the past, we have this compilation that we get together on to say, okay, now I understand it to be this, which is probably a misunderstanding. They've based on wrongfully interpreted facts and facts that are ones that are hidden from us. But then this nefarious thing comes up, and we assigned to others and or ourselves that with these understandings, this is now what they knew or what they didn't know that drove their motive. And when we combine these over the years, we can have misunderstandings that stack upon each other based on it was like that before. Oh, it happened again. It happened again with this small twist. And we can assign it to somebody's personality, or we can assign it to our own relationship that then drives the next event. And when you know that, you can break this cycle by saying, just being curious and saying, wait a minute, is what I'm seeing what's really happening? Or does the person next to me have a different interpretation? Or were they doing their thing based on a motive that they had based on a past that isn't true? And hence this chain reaction is going on. At any time that we can change that chain reaction, we have other possibilities that are probably more positive. So we use this kind of tool just to say, is there something in this workflow that we're seeing a pattern in ourselves or others that we could sever or we could take off track to cause a better response? So in essence, when you're faced with a situation, you look over and you say, I know why they did it. This is their motive. Question your past thoughts and question, could there be another way to see this? Own a little bit more curiosity. And understanding motive workflow may help you see a better side and better possible other outcomes.